Matthew. I'm going to read from chapter 12. I'm going to read verse 25. And this is Jesus speaking, and this is Jesus' response into the Pharisees saying that the only reason why that Jesus could cast out demons was because he was of Beelzebub, or of Satan. And this was Jesus' response to them. And knowing their thoughts, Jesus said to them, "Any kingdom divided against itself is laid waste, and any city or house divided against itself will not stand." I mean, pure and simple. If people cannot get along with each other as a nation, as a city, state, as a family, and they keep doing nothing but fight and contend with themselves or with each other, eventually it's going to fall apart. It's not going to be able to stand. It's going to crumble, under what other circumstance, be it a nation, it could fall to another nation. I mean, we saw Jerusalem in the Old Testament several times done that, because they would contend and fight with each other, and more importantly, they would fight with God, because they would, make false idols and follow the false gods instead of staying true to Christ or to God. And you get marriages that collapse because the two people involved are fighting, which leads to family disruption. Kids that lash out, because if there is division among people, no matter if it's nation, home, or state, or city, and there's strife, then there's no love, there's no understanding, there's no compassion, there's no listening. It becomes nothing more than individuals trying to rule over one another or themselves. If they don't have the same mindset or same goal, they're not going to be strong. They're going to be weak, and will be susceptible to falling and being laid waste by whatever circumstance, whether it be other people, financial. You can put just about anything in there that causes things to fall down and break apart. But in the end, it's all about a bunch of individuals not being united in a common goal and a common purpose. And our common goal and our common purpose for all of us should primarily being to serve Jesus Christ and spreading the gospel to folks that we see. Because if we can get everybody, and I know that's impossible, an impossible task for us to do, but for God is anything's possible. But we get that get united, and we all start thinking like Christ thinks, and start seeking the things of God, then instead of being weak and divided and become scattered or fall or laid waste or whatever, we can become stronger and more resilient to anything that comes at us, because we know that God has our side and that Christ is our leader. But as long as we keep fighting amongst ourselves, in our nation, in our cities, in our homes, in our schools, in our churches, eventually things will fall apart, and we won't be able to survive or stand whatever the circumstances may be. There will ultimately end up being one final thing that causes everything to collapse. But if we can get united under the leadership of God, under and under the Holy Spirit guidance from the merciful gift of Christ and His gospel, then we can become stronger. We can eliminate dissension, and we can withstand whatever Satan throws at us. So with that, I love you guys. You have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.